Hello everybody, today Joe and I are at Swatara. Alex was supposed to join us, but he ran into some complications. The neat thing about Swatara is you can loop the entire park by making only right-hand or left-hand turns. Most people take the right-hand route. It has an easier warm-up section. Biker up. Right turn. Last time I was here was with Andy and Gabe back in 2021, and we remarked how much Joy would have liked the trail up here if this was all it ever looked like. See, some of the roots have washed out over the years. Always makes the trail a little more exciting.
I need to shift down twice and then shift up.
Well, you probably should take it into a bike shop and have it, you know, adjusted properly. I had to do a little bit of repair on his bike because he didn't get it done in the last 2 weeks. And I don't have a proper bike stand out here to make the necessary adjustments for his derailleur.
Start on my watch.
Oopsie.
Always frustrating.
Yeah, I hate when I do that. Go ahead and hit it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop here real quick.
If he falls down, we get to point and laugh.
Hey, you weren't lying. There's a lot of root.
Yeah, it's a little rooty. Like I said, that's where the Lake Redmond part comes in.
God, that candy deal, I hate this.
It wasn't much fun because that's what I was on the last time I rode this.
Seriously?
Yep.
Wow. God, that's terrible.
Just remember, once upon a time, that bike was the top level of technology.
Well, I'm sure when the front shock wasn't blown out, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was a lot better back then. Although I always did run it pretty loose.
Make you a better rider, I guess.
Well, it reacted to the trail better.
I'm the same. Yeah.
It's a shame you never got to ride Old Creaky. You'd have had a much better appreciation of that Cannondale. Ride that old 39-pound GTI drive. Joy might have made the first trail here. She wouldn't have made the second one.
There you go. Oh, you mean the one we just, the first one before the turn?
No, this one.
Okay.
She'd have made this one.
Okay.
She wouldn't have made any of the other ones. They get progressively harder as we go.
Okay.
Until we get to the D loop. Then we just backtrack back the other three.
Thank you.
Couldn't ask for better weather, am I right?
Yeah, you know it. Hopefully it continues.
I wish. It could be like this all year round. I wouldn't complain.
There's Georgia or something. Have to get hot down there.
Yeah, I bet it is. Wonder if the double log crossing is still there. Yeah, it was two fallen logs that were just far enough apart that if you were really skilled, you could make it. So I was the only one who made it. Both Gabe and Andy had to get off and carry it across. It was tight. I almost didn't make it. I don't remember what trail that one was on. I think it was on this one. But that was back in 2021. A lot has probably changed.
Not to slip on any of these. Get them the wrong way.
We really got to get you better tires.
How's that holding up on these roots?
What's that? This?
Yeah.
It doesn't even know they're there. I haven't slipped on any of them yet.
Oh.
I inspected the rear tire after that trip to Rocky Ridge. There wasn't a nick on the tire. I was quite pleased. That was the only real thing that I was afraid of, was the tires not holding up in the rock. If this place were closer to my home, I'd ride it a lot more often.
A little bit out here. It's an hour and 50 something minute drive for me.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty straight shot for you though, right up 81.
Well, I actually went up 15 down
You went up 15, that's interesting.
to, had to go up 15 to 83. Like, where you go west, or east, sorry, east through, across the bridge there.
Oh, so you went up 15 to 581
Yeah,
and then up to 81.
yeah, then up to 83, 81.
That's interesting.
Right, brought me.
I'm surprised it didn't just take you straight up 81.
I have to go west of that.
That's true.
That's salty Wendy's.
Root garden.
I do like stuff like this though. Well, it's 'cause it's flat. I can keep the same gear for a while.
Yeah, it does. It does feel nice on the legs too. That's what I love about this trail, is it's so easy in the beginning that you can really give yourself a nice warm up. Believe me, it gets harder. Otherwise, I wouldn't like this trail that much. Not for how far it is from my house. I forget where this one ranked for Pennsylvania. It was lower than Rocky Ridge.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean for like popularity?
Yes.
But out back, well, not far from the Jersey.
You and I did ride the most popular trail up there at Raystown Lake.
Yeah, out.
That was a glorious trail.
Hot, humid,
Really? I'm not really feeling it. Actually, this is quite comfortable for me.
I haven't been long since I ate, so it's not long. It's working out.
Could be.
I don't, I mean, that's salty food. It's salty.
I had a Whopper Junior with cheese, no onions. That was the second time I've eaten today. The first one was McDonald's. I had an Egg McMuffin combo. Woo! Just a cute little whoopsie there over a root bar.
Gives you a little bit of energy, yeah.
Does add some entertainment to the flow. Yep, good flow trail.
Good practice.
And they're not nearly as tight or technical as Cadoras.
Yeah. Honestly, it's very good practice. Yeah, well, even Bacon Ridge, those turns are pretty tight.
Some of them, yes, quite tight. I really do need to take you on the lower, the south side next time. I think you'll like it.
I want to do Lake Redmond again as well.
Yeah, we got to do that one. It's a shame you're not interested in sticking around tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain anyway.
I gotta go to the grocery shop and get ready for work. Unfortunately.
Woohoo!
I need to pop my. Gotta work on popping my back tire out. Oh.
Yeah, as soon as your front tire taps the tree, you pull a full bunny hop with both wheels. This here would be a lovely trail to start noobs on. Wait till you thread the needle going down on the lower side of C there. There's a V-shaped wedge between the trees that you better be real careful on getting your handlebars through. A lot of people complain about that section if it's still there. Threading the needle, threading the needle. You might want to stop. You got a limb hung up in your back wheel.
Yeah, hold on.
The trees are fighting back.
Thank you.
Yep. That was exciting.
Yeah. I was going to drop my post and I was doing it right out of turn, so I kind of went off the road.
You didn't have that bike when we did the Chevrolet Trail at Woodstock, did you? I think you were still on the Cannondale for that.
No, I didn't have this bike out.
Oh, we are definitely going to have to do that again.
Yeah, I want to do that again.
Right turn. My primary concern is, can you get into granny gear?
Yeah.
Because you're going to need that one later.
Getting off the bike later. At some point. So far I feel pretty good, but
Probably going up the long hill on C, you'll be walking.
I might even do it just to conserve energy.
Wow, can that tire hold a corner?
Got bikers up.
Yeah, watch them. And don't forget to use a little volume so they can hear you too.
Alright. Are we going to the right up here? I don't even see a turn.
Right over the creek and up to the right. Magic Mary.
Hey guys.
Wrong way.
It all goes back to the same.
I'm telling you, man, you've got to get a set of these tires.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a minute here.
It's that new radial compound from Schwalbe, man. They hook up over everything. Take 5. Joe figured it'd probably be better to walk up the hill a little ways before trying to get on. I told him, as many years of experience I have, I actually try to get on uphill just to see if I can do it. It's like a personal challenge at that point.
You gotta conserve energy for the rest of this ride.
Oh yeah, we've only done the easy stuff so far. It gets worse. Especially around D and C. We're on B now.
We're on C now, aren't we? We've taken 3 turns now.
Stacked loops, man. That's the big answer to mountain biking, stacked loops. That way, if you need to bail, just head back the nearest loop. And yet, you can still string it around into a nice circle if you want to. How many? What?
How many? Oh, total loops are there?
4. Well, I see you managed to thread the needle without a problem.
Yeah, that one was angle.
Boy, am I glad I cut my handlebars down. Oh, this is such a delightful killer downhill. I forgot to warn him about that. Yeah, right after you thread the needle, then it's a good sharp downhill all the way to a creek crossing. Get the weight off the front wheel. There you go. Ha! Refreshing.
They're pretty good so far, though.
Yeah, I feel surprisingly good today. I did take a full dose of aspirin.
That helps.
Yeah. Also thins out the blood. Better circulation in the legs. Not the safest way to do it, but works in a pinch. Plus, Alex gave me a headache this morning. We'll be by the time we get to the top of this hill.
I can't go any lower.
It's where you use all your leg muscles, not just the push ones.
That helps.
A lot. One of the benefits of clipless pedals. It's a little easier to keep it all the muscles engaged. You can do it without them. It's just a lot easier with them. He's losing steering, guys.
Why my bike squeaks.
Okay, after a short rest break of about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, enough to get his heart rate back down to normal. He's got one of those watches, and his watch is like, dude, slow down, you're gonna die. So That's why I stopped wearing one. I think your brakes are dragging back there a little. Probably from the creek crossing. Probably got a little water in it, on it. Well, grab the brakes a little bit. The sound changed, so it's something in your brakes. It'll probably come out when you go down the next big use of the front brakes. I think it's either that or something else needs lubricated. Lightly hold the brake while pedaling. That's definitely not that then.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Nothing we can do about it right now. Maybe it'll work itself out. Nothing else, I'll know exactly where in the woods you are at all times. Bike her up. Keep coming with it. We'll get out your way.
Thank you, sir. How are you?
Oh, we're good.
Oh, there you go.
Got to get your wheel over it, not on top of it. Although on top works too, I guess. Jump it. Woo! Air time. Even if I have to work for it. Poor Alex, he missed a killer ride.
You've been like fucking 2 miles ahead of us, probably.
Yeah, probably.
That or crashed out on ground.
Yeah, with his low pro tires, yeah. Race tires, man. Great for speed, not always the best for traction. Also depends on your surface. I mean, on hard pack, he'd be fine, but with this leaf cover, he ain't got no lugs to dig with. You're not that much better off.
Yeah.
I don't know, that sounds like it's coming from the rear to me, but I'm not right on top of it either.
Normally it's coming from the front, but I don't know.
I don't know. Sounds like your rear brakes to me. Pull and hold the rear brakes a little bit. Nope, not that either. Okay. Yeah, time to take it to the bike shop and have them look at it. Treks are notorious for making noise. Could be your bottom bracket needs greased, but I think it still squeaks when you're not pedaling. Which, if it squeaks when you're not pedaling, it's definitely not your bottom bracket. If it only pedals when you squeaks, I mean, it only squeaks when you pedal, then it could be your bottom bracket. So stop pedaling for a second.
Hold on.
It's your bottom bracket. I got some lube in the car we can spray in there. It'll loosen it back up. The magic of tri-flow. And if that doesn't work, you have to have your bottom bracket pulled and greased. I don't have the tools for that. Or I could change out your chainring. It's a shame I didn't pack any tri-flow to go.
Favorite product.
Yeah, definitely going to be going downhill soon here.
Ours going up. Flat now. Like,
If you want flat, you need a rail trail. But those get boring after about 5 miles.
yeah, so I don't want flat. I want down and flat.
Oh,
I don't mind
down and straight, no turns.
I don't mind turns. I just, I don't understand.
Man, that breeze feels good.
Imagine that the entire time. That'd be incredible.
Yeah, but your ride would be twice as slow.
Maybe,
What did you have? I had a beautiful headwind the whole way, but it kept me cool.
yeah, it's blowing up this way.
Low bridge.
Grab a little less hard on it.
Whee! At least, from what I've seen, he's really gotten the hang of that dropper seat post.
Gets better.
It's always a learning curve when you first get on it. After a while, it becomes second nature. You don't even think about it anymore. To think there are kids born today that will probably never have that problem.
Everybody has me now.
Yep. That was a fun downhill. Long sweeping turns, they're lovely.
Like these little downhills where you're just kind of like, you don't even have to put your feet down. Pretty nice too. Relax.
Nah, Joey would have never made it up that last hill.
That's pretty rough.
I mean, you had to get off at the top and stop.
Yeah.
Joey would have walked the entire hill and then stopped at the top to catch your breath.
When my throat starts getting sore from breathing, that's when I know there's take a break.
Well, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you exhale, exhale as far as you can. Really gets the bad air out of the deep part of the lungs.
Yeah.
It's a process I've been working on, like consciously here, getting the, not just exhale, inhale, but really getting it blown all the way out. Oh, hey, look, a rock garden.
Nice.
Entertaining. Nice to see something other than just dirt and roots.
Take a right up here, I guess.
Yep. Like I said, everything's a right turn.
We made it through Z. Here's D. Oh. I was thinking really high uphill and a really big creek crossing there. Well, this is going to be interesting. That's a nice refreshing crossing. That's on land.
Ah, that water feels good on the legs. And suddenly your bottom bracket isn't squeaking anymore.
And you got moved by the water. There we go.
Such lovely scenery.
It is very nice.
Bet this would be a great ride in the fall. And the squeaking's back. Must have dried out. And I think we're just about halfway there. There you go. Well, you got to stand up and pop over those things. Oh, he's tired now, guys.
I'm tired before I got here, so.
Well, maybe when we get back down to the bottom of D, we'll take a good 10-15 minute break and have a snack. You didn't bring snacks with you, right?
I did, but I'm not.
Yeah, maybe at the top of the hill on C. Then he'll be hungry and exhausted.
I'm not opposed to it right now. Take it slow so I have a good time. supposed to be fun for those parts.
Just wait till he sees the downhill on D. He'll be wishing he had those 4-pot brakes for that. We'll see if he goes over the handlebars face first down that sharp downhill. I don't know, his brakes are significantly better than the ones I had when I did it on the Cannondale, but boy, they just barely held. Oh, and down he goes. On the bright side, he landed on the side without the gears this time. Tore your sock up again.
Oh, that was already like that.
Oh, okay. Take 5. He's okay. Mostly wounded his pride there. So I'm going to do trying to get back on this bike here. Jeez, there we go. Yep, grab a tree. He's not going.
I'm gonna move slow. Gotta get reconfigured here.
That there, kids, was just a case of him overthinking the obstacle. His technique was sound, but his application was slightly flawed. Oh, I can't hold a track stand that long. I gotta work on my track stands. Somebody has a very loud vehicle and a tiny pee-pee. Oop. Keep your eye out. There's a cyclist over in the distance. I'm not sure which direction they're going. They might be going the same way we are. Or they might be coming right for us. I think all in all, Alex would have really liked this trail. This seems to be up his alley.
He would have liked that one driven too.
Yeah, he would have. I'm hoping he makes that trip. Ooh. Terrible landing on that one. It's because I'm trying too hard to get air off the stuff I'm not going fast enough for.
downhill.
Yeah, it's lovely. Okay, so you bunny hopped a little early on that one.
Yeah.
You got to let the front tire touch, then the bunny hop.
Oh, grassland here.
Yeah.
I like this right here. I can only imagine like green.
This is a lovely area midsummer. Gets good canopy going. It's nice and shady.
That looks like
I am so going to be sunburnt tomorrow.
it didn't get sunburned.
Only early in the season.
Rare I get burned. The only thing that'll get burned on me is my face. Nothing else burns. I don't wear sunblock. I only eat. It's not needed.
I normally don't. Once I get my first good tan going, I can be out for 8 hours a day and not burn. I'm probably going to die of skin cancer someday. You never know. If it isn't that, it's going to be heart disease from what I eat.
We're living from all the drinking.
What drinking? I've had 2 beers all month.
Damn, we need to catch up.
Yeah, no shit. Well, I couldn't drink for the last 7 days. I was on meds.
True.
Of course, it didn't have an alcohol warning, but I ain't taking chances. Especially with something that already has kidney implications on it.
Yeah.
Been dealing with a bout of shingles. Old man's disease, or I should say old person's disease. It's rather indiscriminate of gender.
How funny you got it.
When I talked to the nurse, she's like, yeah, we're seeing it a lot younger than we used to. Used to be you didn't see shingles till they were like in their 70s or 80s. Now I see people in their 30s getting it, and I'm like, wow.
People aren't getting chickenpox.
Well, see, the thing is, if you didn't have chickenpox but you got the vaccine for chickenpox, you will likely never get shingles.
They didn't have vaccine for chickenpox when I was a kid.
Yeah, they did. My half brother Thomas had one. He's 13 years younger than me. Yeah, you probably got the chickenpox before the vaccine.
I was only about 7 or 8 when I got it.
You're lucky. I got mine at 16, which is probably why I got the shingles so early. I got a very light case though. I've seen pictures online of what it can look like, and I'm like, no thanks.
Well, I've heard that it can be pretty bad.
It can be.
It can look like plaque psoriasis,
Pretty much.
like on your face and stuff.
I saw one guy had it all down the side of his back. It looked like he was beaten with a scourge. And we're only halfway around, give or take. With the worst hill in the park still to go. On the bright side, he hasn't lost his chain off the chain ring yet today.
Yeah. No. Oh.
Yeah, we got to work on his endurance. He usually piddles out between the 4 and 6 mile mark.
Yeah.
Today's going to be 8, so we're going to be definitely pushing that endurance a little.
We did 7 last time, didn't we?
We did, and you walked up how many of the last hills?
Oh, I know. I walked up quite a bit.
Yep. That's why we got to work on it. Ah, nice break in the level, a little downhill. I picked up a motor in the front end here. Got a little leaf till my tire decides to eat it. Yeah, that's the creek we got to go back down to. And we're going to get there in a hurry going down the hill. I'm just glad we didn't come up that way. Some people do this trail in reverse and I'm like, ow. Although, man, you'd come down that long downhill on C and you'd just be like, whee! Because it's pretty much straight down. Gabe beat me up that SOB by about a good 5-6 minutes easy. Might have been more. And I got to the top, and then Andy was behind me by about another 10. He had to walk most of it.
I'll be walking this. I'm already tired, man.
Cranny time. See, that wasn't so bad. I'm barely even breathing heavy.
Slow your roll.
That's usually what I'm telling you. You have gotten a lot better at pacing yourself. That was a weird sound. Did anything fall off? Nope. All right, good.
Big break up here.
If you need one.
I want to make it harder.
Yeah, try to make it to the top at least.
Take a break right up here. Ow.
That's good. That'd be a good place to check my battery percentage anyway. Wow, that left side clipless went in so smoothly it didn't even click. Oh, it's back out now. Now it's in again. I don't trust them when they don't click.
Try to whip my phone around. Like, off my leg. I don't like that.
Kids.
I need that, like you said, that thing. Can I get that at a bike?
You know they do make handlebar phone holders, right?
I just said they call them at bike store.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I'm afraid I'm gonna wreck and smash the damn thing.
Might be alright.
Maybe. It does have an otter box.
Well, my license looks so much better.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you let them get a little oxygen in them again. Just wait till we get to the top of C. He'll be like, ah. Then we'll have to stop for a few. And I'm definitely eating a Cliff Bar when I get to the top of that one, because that's going to hurt. Unless they put a ski lift in while I was gone. Boy, I'd be all over that like a stink on poop. It is on my personal list at some point to actually hit a bike park that has a ski lift. Yeah, I know. Trying to figure out which one's the closest between us.
They're usually ski resorts that are...
Yeah, I wish Ski Round Top would do that. They're wasting their slopes for most of the year.
Yeah, this is the ones I need to watch out on.
Thread the needle! What a killer downhill! And back across the water. Woo! Cold and wet, cold and wet, cold and wet. And now up the long slope.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was a great downhill. Makes the uphills worth it. Now let's see if he makes it up this hill on the bike.
Probably not.
I can definitely say riding this park has been a lot easier on this bike than it was on the last one.
Oh my god.
La la la. Slow chug time.
I just don't have patience for that.
Or the balance.
Balance, patience. A little bit of both can help. It's like it doesn't feel that bad, but at the same time, it's just not fun to me.
But it will get you up the hill.
Yeah, but I can walk, yeah. I don't have shame, remember?
He's like, I don't have shame, I'll walk.
I don't fucking walk this hill.
I hate getting off the bike.
Only do downhills.
Where's my shock? Close the valve. Less bob up the hill.
Oh, I want that. You got a body armor, one of those body armor IV drinks. Back in the car, and I can't wait. Taste the lemon lime. Oh, it's just craving. Salty goodness of it. Salty sweet.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. I just keep on rolling uphill. What's that?
I need to learn how to store more glycogen.
Ride more, store more. He's like, I need to learn how to store more glycogen. Whew. This right here is how you store more glycogen. Tell your muscles they need it. Oh yeah. Ah, wee paws. That was so much worse on the other bike. Oh, legs are not exactly happy. They're not that bad off. Oh, what do you know? There's actually a couple of rocks here. I'm gonna stop up here and let him catch back up. You should see the new thing that's coming out now. 32-inch wheels. Instead of 29, you get an even bigger wheels. It's like a monster truck mountain bike, yeah, which is what they called these things when they came out. You can easily roll over stuff that would even give the 29ers a bit of a problem. Ah, hell, let's just put 40s on it and be done with it.
Yeah. Just have us lifted about 6 feet off the ground, you know?
There have been some trails I could have used that on.
I need to be like 8 feet, maybe all the way up here.
With a motor, right? Could you imagine how much fun this park would be on an e-bike?
Oh yeah. If I ever have money to take it from there, I'll get one.
To get a bike of my quality, but with the motor, is about 8K. Although the price has come down, you might be able to get it for 6 now. The only problem is, you'd have to sit and wait for me at the top of every hill. Because I still like my acoustic bicycle. Do 5 laps to every one of mine. Hey. Woo!
That like slip a gear or something?
Probably from all the bouncing. Hard to say.
Yeah, not a good idea to stomp on that.
Nope, don't stop.
Slow down.
Faster you do those, the better.
Oh yeah, it's slippy gear. It went into a heavier gear.
Happens sometimes. I could definitely see putting some money into a drivetrain upgrade for that bike. Full XT. Woo-hoo-hoo! Left side, big drop. Woo! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Definitely not what I was expecting.
Hard right.
Hold on, I'm gonna fall if I don't get off.
Not into the creek.
Yeah.
Woo!
Am I on your right? Thanks.
Yep.
I enjoyed Enjoy the day.
Yep. Keep the rubber side down.
That's right.
That was a killer downhill. Take 5.
My heart to
Woo-ha!
be in the right condition.
Ah, God, what a downhill that was. Shit, I'd have cut that out and just put that up as a separate video.
Nobody got hurt.
That was the last thing Brian said to me. Don't hurt yourself. I said the threat of that is what keeps me going.
Was that today?
Yeah. Yeah, we had an hour-long conversation on the phone while I was driving up.
There you go. You doing better?
He was all whiny about being broke. He said he's trying to figure out how he can come up tomorrow and visit his horses. That's what happens when you lose your job temporarily. It takes a couple weeks to get shit back on track. I am so gonna have to put a foul language warning on this one. Research suggests that people who swear are more honest.
Yeah. Oh, now you stop.
I was letting you go ahead, you know, so people can see how much of an uphill or downhill it actually is. Yeah. GoPro effect. Plus, if you fall down, I got to be able to see it. It's good content.
Well, you can tell it's good. It gets it up and I like it off. Check out, it's not up front. It must be a big hill.
Yeah, put Alex up in front, but then you only see him for a few seconds till he's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
One of these days, I'm going to tax the limits of his endurance. It's part of the reason why I worked harder this year to keep my fitness up, so he wouldn't dust me quite as bad. Yeah, he's more than half my age.
If I was 5 years younger, I might be in good shape too.
At least you have a medical condition to use as an excuse.
Yeah, my wife
He has venous issues in his leggies. Mountain biking will help with that.
It's hard to get nutrients. Everything blood pumping to his muscles. So it slows him down.
My only problem is old. And age is just a number. I did see that one like 60 some odd year old woman who rides double black diamond. Well, she was a professional and she just kept up with it. Watching her ride though scares me so bad. Whew. Starting to feel it in the legs. Right. Although technically A2 you can do in either direction. One thing this park doesn't have as many of as Bacon Ridge is those sharp drop-ins. Same thing with Codorus, you know, you got those sudden downhills They're short, but they're punchy. I like those because it feels like the ground just disappears for a second. I gotta see if I can figure out how that dang thing works. Usually I just use my video editor to paste all the sections together into one, but there is a way to cut and copy out of it.
Body hurts.
It's granny time. The hell is that?
Electric chainsaw, maybe?
Maybe. Sounded like something electric running. Tell you for sure that ain't us. For a second I thought I was going to have to hop a big tree, but they cut it out. I think I lost Joe completely now. The uphills are starting to really dig into him. Not gonna lie, I can feel it a little bit too myself. Probably got about 6 or 7 more miles of functional mountain biking left in me, but they wouldn't be happy ones. One nice thing about this park is I know I can leave him behind and I don't really have to worry about stopping anywhere because there isn't a whole lot of places to get lost if you just follow the always make a right turn rule. Man, I love these tires. hit weird stuff, still not have a problem. Skipping the rear wheel is a bit of a problem now. For sharp corners, I'm gonna have to hold a lot more brake if I want to let it to get it brake loose. Ooh. Oh yeah. I hope he makes it through those roots okay. I think I hear him down there coming up the other side. Hey Joe, what do you know? That was a fun downhill, wasn't it? No wonder my bike felt stiff. I had the rear shock locked out the whole time. Yeah, rode good though. All the way from the top of C. I almost never use that lockout. Yeah. Stop here and wait for Joe.
Taking my time.
Whew! Haha, I jumped the whole damn thing. Good. You all right there?
Yeah, I'm good.
No mechanical? Okay.
No. You know, you play with the bike all winter. The first ride, you have a soft front tire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's like 8.2, 8.4. Have to see what my GPS says when I get back to the car.
My phone or my watch says 8.8 right now.
Oh, that thing's full of it.
It has GPS.
That must not be very accurate GPS. I'm pretty sure we didn't hit it 9 miles by the end of this.
Well, it says 8.8 and I started it into the right.
Yeah,
So it's over 9 miles.
I think your watch is wrong.
Possible.
Woo-hoo-hoo.